God says, you will lose both God and Jesus if you skip this. You have only 10 seconds. Chosen one, do not skip, no matter what. This is very important. You have stumbled here for a reason. This moment is not a coincidence. You were led here by divine hands. Heaven is watching you right now. The next few minutes could shift everything in your life. If you walk away now, you may miss something that was sent for your breakthrough. God says you will lose both Him and Jesus if you ignore this. You think this is just another voice, but this is sacred. This is a holy warning. You are standing on spiritual ground, and every second matters. Stay. You were chosen to hear this. The next words carry a weight you do not want to ignore. Comment, Amen, to declare that you are ready to hear God speak. Listen carefully. You only have one heart. You only get one life. And in that life, there are moments when heaven stretches its hand toward you. This is one of those moments. I am not here to entertain you. I am not here to inspire you for a few minutes and fade into the background. I am God, and I am speaking because I see something coming that you don't. I see the snare. I see the plan of the enemy. I see the trap set for you. And if you skip this, if you close your ears to my voice, you will not just lose my blessings, you will lose me. Yes, I said it. You will lose me. Not because I'm abandoning you, but because you are walking away from the voice that has been sent to rescue you. I have knocked on your heart over and over, and you have delayed, you have paused, you've been distracted. You've told yourself, later. I'll get serious later. I'll pray later. I'll read my Bible tomorrow. I'll change after this one more thing. But the time is now, not tomorrow, not next week. Now. My spirit is not to be played with. You don't know how close you are to crossing a line you can't return from. That's why I had to stop you here. Comment 1111 if you believe this message was meant for you. This is a wake-up call. It's a spiritual siren in the silence of your life. I'm not whispering anymore. I'm shouting from the heavens. Do not skip. Do not ignore me again. My love is deep, yes, but I will not force you to stay. If you walk away again, I will let you walk. But understand this, when you walk away from my presence, you are not just walking away from comfort or peace. You are walking away from your destiny. You are walking away from the protection I've placed around you. You are stepping into a battlefield with no armor, and the enemy is waiting. You feel it, don't you? The weight in your chest, the tug in your spirit. That's not guilt. That's me. That's my spirit reaching for yours, pulling you closer, saying, "Child, come back, come home." I've seen the nights you cry in silence. I've watched you break in places no one else knows about. I've seen the pain you hide under your smile. I know the battles you fight in your mind. I know the fear you carry in your heart. And I am not here to judge you. I am here to heal you. But I can't heal what you won't bring to me. I won't break into a heart that has shut me out. I knock, but I don't break doors down. You must open. You must respond. You must say yes to me, not just with your lips, but with your life. And if you say yes, if you stay, if you receive what I'm about to say next, then everything can change. Everything. There is something you've been praying for. Something you've begged me for. A miracle. A shift. A breakthrough that feels so far away, but I tell you now, it is closer than you think. But it hangs on obedience. It hangs on your ability to hear my voice and follow. You're not waiting on me. I'm waiting on you. I've been waiting for you to finally stop running, to finally surrender for real. Not for a day, not when you're desperate, but for good, completely, fully. Let me tell you something important. You are not forgotten. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are my chosen. You are the one I've marked. Before you were born, I set my plans in motion for you. Before your first breath, I had already written your name in my book. But that destiny can only be unlocked when you walk with me. Not beside me, not behind me, with me. You need my presence more than you need anything else right now. The truth is, the enemy doesn't care if you live a nice life. He doesn't mind if you're successful, as long as you're disconnected from me. He's fine with you going to church as long as you never really surrender. He's okay with you praying once in a while, as long as you don't pray with power. He fears only one thing, a person fully surrendered to me, because that person is untouchable. That person walks in protection, in favor, in authority. That person is dangerous to hell. That person becomes a light that darkness cannot overcome. Do you want to be that person? Then don't skip this. Don't harden your heart again. The warning is not for fear, it is for awakening. I am not here to push you away, I'm drawing you near. But if you close this now, you may walk right back into the hands of the very thing I'm trying to save you from. And I will not stop what you choose to allow. I want to give you peace, but you must let go of what's poisoning your soul. I want to give you joy, but you must stop drinking from empty wells. I want to cover you with favor, but you must walk under the covering of my word. I want to release blessings, but I will not pour new wine into old wineskins. There must be change, real change. That begins with listening, with obedience, with surrender. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer, buried in a classified FBI report, is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance, Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And yes, before we go any deeper, I ask you just one thing. If you feel my presence speaking to you now, if your spirit is stirred, like you know this is not just another video, then like this, to honor me. Not for a person, not for clout, not for a platform, but to say, God, I hear you. I receive this. You remained, and because of that, I will remain with you. My presence is resting on you now, right now. Even if you don't feel it yet, something has already shifted. You didn't just hear a voice. You responded to me. You answered when I called your name. You are not here by accident. Everything in your life, the pain, the delays, the confusion, the longing, it all brought you to this moment. And this is not a dead end. It's not too late. You haven't ruined it. The enemy has tried to convince you that you've gone too far or waited too long. That is a lie. If you had gone too far, I wouldn't still be calling you. If it was too late, you wouldn't be reading this right now. My hand is stretched toward you still. The door is still open. Comment 222 if you trust me, even in the unknown. I want to tell you something you may not believe yet. I am proud of you. Yes, I see your failures. I see your flaws, but I also see your fight. I see how you've tried to keep going when everything in you wanted to give up. I see how you've prayed with tears running down your face, not even sure if I was listening. I see how you've battled thoughts in silence that no one else knows about, and yet you stayed. You stayed in the fight. You stayed in the wrestle. You didn't quit. That matters to me more than you know. The world sees perfection. I see persistence. They judge your fruit. I look at your roots. And your roots go deeper than even you realize. You don't need to be perfect for me to use you. You just need to be willing. You just need to stay close. You just need to stop pretending you're okay without me. You're not. You were never meant to live apart from my presence. You weren't created to carry burdens alone. I didn't design you to survive in your own strength. That's why you're tired. That's why your soul feels worn down. You're trying to fight battles that belong to me. Let me fight for you. Let me defend you. Let me break the chains you can't break on your own. I am not just a comforting thought or a nice idea. I am the living God. I part seas. I shut the mouths of lions. I walk into fire with my children and bring them out untouched. Do you think your situation is too difficult for me? I spoke the universe into existence. I hold the stars in my hand. I am not limited by time, by money, by sickness, by fear, by anything. What terrifies you doesn't intimidate me, but I wait for your yes. I wait for your surrender. Not because I need permission to move, but because I honor your free will. I created you with the freedom to choose. And every time you choose me, heaven rejoices. Right now, I am ready to release things you've been praying for, but not if they will replace me. I won't give you a blessing that pulls your heart away. I won't open a door if it will lead you away from my voice. I care more about your soul than your comfort, more about your character than your convenience. I know that's not what you always want to hear. I know sometimes you ask me for things and you hear silence, but my silence is not absence, it's protection. You don't see what I see. You don't know what I know. Some of the things you begged me for would have broken you. You thought it was a miracle. I knew it was a trap. You thought they were the one. I knew they would shatter you. You asked me to take you somewhere, and I said, not yet, because your foundation wasn't ready. But that doesn't mean I said no. I am preparing you for something greater. Comment 333 to declare your faith, even before you see the outcome. Faith is not always loud. Sometimes faith is just staying when it would be easier to run. Sometimes it's trusting when your heart is trembling. Sometimes it's whispering, God, I still believe, while everything around you is falling apart. I hear those whispers. I honor that faith. And I respond to it. Do not confuse waiting with wasting. The time you think is being wasted is actually time I've been using to shape you, strengthen you, and teach you to stand. Because what I'm calling you into will require more than surface faith. It will require a deep trust, a spirit that doesn't shake with every storm. You've been asking for the promise, but I've been building the foundation. Because when I bless you, I don't want it to crush you. There are blessings coming that you didn't even pray for. There are miracles already set in motion because you stayed close. Some things I'm going to do not because you asked, but because I'm a good father, because I love you, because I know what you need before you even speak. But don't get it twisted. I don't move in your life because you're perfect. I move because you're mine. I move because you believe. I move because you're marked. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. And yes, you are marked, set apart, chosen. That's why things have been harder for you. That's why some people walked away. That's why you felt misunderstood. You're not like the rest, and you were never meant to be. I didn't call you to fit in. I called you to stand out. I called you to carry my light in a dark world, and light is always resisted by darkness. But don't be afraid. You don't stand alone. I go before you. I stand behind you. I walk beside you. You are surrounded. That addiction will not win. That fear will not have the final word. That pain is not the end of your story. I am the author and the finisher. I will finish what I started in you. You're not too broken. You're not too late. You're not forgotten, and you're definitely not forsaken. My presence is with you now, and it's not leaving. This isn't hype. This isn't emotional fluff. This is divine truth. I am doing something in your life that no human can take credit for. When it happens, people will ask how, and your only answer will be, God did it. That's how you'll know it was me. It won't make sense, it won't be logical, but it will be undeniable. You're staying because your soul knows this isn't just a moment, it's a move of God. I'm working while you're listening. I'm speaking directly to your spirit. Every word is reaching the parts of you that no one else has touched. And I'm not done yet. You've prayed, God, where are you? Here, right here, speaking to you now. I haven't left. I never did. You just stopped listening for my voice because the noise around you got louder. But I don't compete with noise. I wait. I speak in stillness. I speak in moments like this, when your heart is tender enough to receive me again. And when you return to me, I don't meet you with anger. I meet you with mercy. I'm not holding your past over you. I'm not listing your sins. I'm calling you back into your purpose. Comment 555 if you're ready to walk in that purpose. There's something you need to understand. There is a difference between guilt and conviction. Guilt comes from the enemy. Conviction comes from me. Guilt says you're not enough. Conviction says you're made for more. Guilt drives you away from me. Conviction draws you near. And I am not trying to push you away. I am calling you closer, even if you've messed up. Even if you've fallen 1,000 times, my mercy is not running out. You are not disqualified. You are still the one I've chosen. The enemy wants to convince you that your past defines you, but I define you. And I call you mine. I call you redeemed. I call you restored. I call you righteous, not because of your works, but because of my Son. Jesus didn't die for perfect people. He died for the broken, the messy, the ashamed, the lost. He died for you. And his blood didn't just cover your sin, it washed it away. You're not who you used to be. Stop living like you are. Stop rehearsing what I've already forgiven. You think you're still bound, but the chains were broken a long time ago. You just haven't realized you're free yet. Walk in it. Walk like someone who has been set free. Pray like someone who knows their Father listens. Praise like someone who has already won the battle. Because the truth is, the battle is mine, and I don't lose. I've already written the end from the beginning. You're fighting a war that's already been won. You're not fighting for victory, you're fighting from it. I know you've felt like you've been losing. I know it's been hard. You've been through seasons that almost crushed you. You've had days where your prayers felt like they were bouncing off the ceiling. Nights where your tears soaked the pillow and your faith felt fragile. But you didn't give up. You're still here. You're still reading. That means you're still chosen, still called, still in my hands. And as long as you're in my hands, you are safe. Comment 1212 if you believe I've been holding you all along. I am building something in you that cannot be shaken. That's why the shaking came. That's why things were stripped away. That's why some people left. I allowed it, not to harm you, but to build you, to teach you to rely on me and not on them, to make you unshakable. You thought you were being broken, but I was making you unbreakable. I was preparing you for greater, and greater always comes after the testing. This is not just about you. You've been called to carry something for others. There are people attached to your obedience. There are lives that will be changed through your yes. That's why the enemy has tried so hard to stop you. That's why the attacks have been so personal. It's not just about destroying you, it's about silencing the voice I placed in you. But he will not win, because you are rising. You are stepping into what I've placed over your life, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. The favor I'm about to release in your life is going to confuse people. They'll wonder how you were blessed after what you've been through. They'll question why doors opened for you. They'll try to understand how you're still standing. And you'll have only one answer: God did it. I want to make your life a testimony. I want to bless you in such a way that it points others back to me. That's the kind of favor I give: miraculous, undeniable, overflowing. But favor comes with responsibility. I'm not blessing you just so you can be comfortable. I'm blessing you to be a blessing. I'm lifting you so you can lift others. I'm healing you so you can speak healing to those who are still broken. Don't keep your miracle quiet. Don't hoard your healing. What I do in you, I want to do through you. You are my vessel, my light bearer, my messenger in a world that's forgotten me. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You're not too young, you're not too old. You're not too late, you're right on time. Every delay had purpose. Every detour taught you something. Even your waiting wasn't wasted. I've been with you the entire time. Every tear you cried, I caught it. Every prayer you whispered, I heard it. Every moment you felt alone, I was standing right beside you, waiting for you to realize you were never alone at all. I have not forgotten what you've prayed for. I saw the night you cried out and said, God, do you even see me? I did, and I never stopped watching over you. I've seen every struggle, every sacrifice, every moment of hidden obedience. Nothing is wasted in my kingdom. I reward faithfulness even when no one else sees it. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, something is always happening in the spirit. This is the season of revealing. I'm about to show the world what I've been doing in the dark. The oil that was pressed in private will now shine in public. The prayers you sowed in silence will produce a harvest of glory. But stay humble, stay close, stay surrendered. Don't forget who brought you here. Don't start walking in your own strength now. What begins with me must continue with me. While you read these words, I am working behind the scenes of your life in ways you cannot yet see. You're not just reading anymore, your spirit is opening. Your heart is being softened. Your soul is waking up again. You've been tired, spiritually drained. Quiet battles have worn you down. But here's the truth, I never left your side. Even in the moments when you felt numb, when prayer felt dry, when you couldn't feel me, I was there. I carried you when you had no strength. I covered you when you didn't even ask. That's who I am. I'm not a distant God who waits for you to have it all together. I am near to the broken. I heal the crushed in spirit. I bind up every wound you think no one else sees. Comment 777 if you believe I've been healing you all along. This is not about religion. This is about relationship. I want your heart, not your performance. I want your honesty, not your perfection. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to clean yourself up to come closer. Come as you are. Come messy. Come confused. Come weak. I will meet you right where you are. I'm not afraid of your pain. I'm not overwhelmed by your questions. I'm not offended by your doubts. Bring them to me. I am strong enough to carry what's been crushing you. I know what they did to you. I know what you lost. I know how deeply you've been hurt. And no, I didn't cause that pain. But I will use it. I will redeem it. The very thing the enemy tried to use to destroy you, I will use it to elevate you. What was meant for evil, I will turn for good. That's not just something I said in the Bible. It's what I'm doing in your life now. The storm didn't come to bury you. It came to reveal what I've placed inside you. You are stronger than you think because I live in you. You've been walking through a season of silence, a season where it felt like I was far away. But silence does not mean absence. When you don't hear me, it's not because I've stopped speaking. It's because I'm stretching your faith. I'm teaching you to trust what I said, not just what you feel. Faith is not built in comfort. It's built in resistance. It's built when you choose to believe me, even when nothing looks like it's changing. That's what you've been doing, and I honor it. Comment 999 if you still believe I'm working, even in the silence. I'm not slow. I'm strategic. Every delay has been designed. Every closed door was protection. Every not yet was a setup for something better. You've been asking me to open doors. But I want you to understand something. When I open a door, no one can shut it. And when I close one, it's because I see what you can't. You thought it was rejection. I saw it as redirection. You thought you were being denied. I was preparing something greater. You've been focused on what you don't have, what you lost, what didn't work out. But look again, I'm still providing. I'm still sustaining you. I've kept you through things that should have taken you out. You're still standing. That's not luck. That's not chance. That's me. I've been faithful even in your fear, even in your doubt. Even when you walked away, I followed. My love doesn't run out. It doesn't shrink back. It pursues, it restores, it renews. And now I'm renewing your mind. I'm rewiring the lies that have shaped how you see yourself. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not unworthy. You are not broken beyond repair. You are my child, my masterpiece, my beloved. You were bought with the blood of my Son, and that blood speaks a better word over your life. It cancels shame. It silences the voice of condemnation. It declares that you are free. This freedom I give you is not based on your performance. It's based on my promise. And I don't break promises. What I started in you, I will finish. I'm not done writing your story. You've only seen a few chapters. Don't judge the whole book by one season. There are pages yet to be turned. There are miracles still to come. There are blessings that will overflow. But you must stay close. You must remain in me. When you remain in me, nothing is wasted. Every tear becomes a seed. Every trial becomes a tool. Every waiting season becomes preparation. You're not stuck. You're being set up. What feels like delay is really development. I'm developing your heart, your faith, your resilience. Because when I release what's coming, you need to be able to carry it. Not just receive it, but sustain it. I don't bless halfway, I bless in full, but I also prepare in full. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. So don't rush this process. Don't compare your journey to others. You're not behind. You're right where I need you. Others may seem ahead, but I'm not building them. I'm building you, and what I'm building is lasting. It won't crumble under pressure. It won't fall apart in storms. because you've been tested in fire, you've been refined in pain, and now you're becoming who I always saw in you. This is your awakening. This is your season to rise again, not in your own strength, but in mine. I will lift you. I will lead you. I will open the doors that no man can shut. I will speak through you. I will heal through you. I will pour through you. Because your life is not just about you, it's about my glory. When you walk into rooms, my presence will follow. When you speak, people will feel my spirit. Not because you're perfect, but because you're surrendered. That's all I've ever wanted. Your surrender, your heart. And now that you've given it, watch what I do next. This isn't about how loud your faith looks, it's about how real it is in the quiet places. You're not here because everything in your life is perfect. You're here because, deep down, your spirit knows I'm not done with you yet. You've been asking for confirmation. You've prayed in secret, God, if you're really with me, show me, speak to me. This is your answer. This is the moment I'm using to remind you that I've been with you all along. You don't need a sign in the sky. You don't need a booming voice. I am speaking to you now. And what I say is this: I have not given up on you. I have not changed my mind about your life. I still call you chosen. I still call you mine. Comment 1010 if you believe you are still chosen by God. I know the weight you carry, the responsibilities, the fear, the pressure to always appear strong when inside you feel like you're breaking. I never asked you to carry all of that alone. You were never meant to hold it all. You were never built to survive without me. I don't want you to just manage life. I want you to live it fully, in my presence, under my covering, with my peace flowing through you. Peace isn't found in a perfect life. It's found in my presence. And my presence isn't something you have to earn. It's already here. You can have peace in the middle of chaos, joy in the middle of sorrow, strength when you feel empty. I give you what the world cannot. And I give it freely. You don't have to strive for it. You just have to make room for it. The enemy has tried to convince you that you're not worthy, that you've missed your chance, that you'll never change. But he's a liar. He's always been a liar. He wants you to live in fear, in shame, in regret. But I want you to live in freedom. And freedom doesn't begin with fixing everything. It begins with believing that I am enough, that my grace is enough, that my mercy is new every morning, and yes, that includes this one. Comment 1515 if you believe God's mercy is over your life right now. I know there are things in your past that haunt you, decisions you wish you could change, moments you'd erase if you could. But I'm not holding those things against you. I've forgiven you. Fully, completely. There's nothing you need to earn back. No performance required. You don't need to prove anything to me. You just need to believe that what Jesus did on the cross was enough for you too. That cross wasn't just a moment in history. It was a moment that changed your story. It was a moment that gave you access to me forever. The veil was torn. The distance was removed. Now you don't have to go through rituals to reach me. You can come boldly. You can speak freely. You can cry, shout, whisper, and I will hear every sound. I will catch every tear. I will hold you every time you call my name. You've asked for breakthrough, but first, I'm giving you perspective. Because sometimes what you call a setback is actually my setup. Sometimes the loss is protection. The delay is direction. What feels like an ending is the beginning of something better. You wanted quick answers, but I'm giving you lasting transformation. I'm not just trying to fix the surface, I'm going deeper. I'm healing the roots, the parts of you no one else sees. You've mastered how to look okay on the outside, but I see through the mask. And I love you anyway. I love you through the mess, through the doubt, through the weakness. My love doesn't shrink when you struggle. It holds tighter. It lifts higher. You don't have to earn my love, you just have to receive it. Let it in. Let it wash over the parts of you that still feel unlovable. Let it reach the places you've kept hidden for years. You are not what happened to you. You are not the worst thing you've done. You are not the names they called you, or the rejection that shaped you. You are mine. I named you. I formed you. I know every detail of your life. And I still want you. Nothing about you scares me. Nothing surprises me. I knew everything before it happened, and I still chose you. This is your reminder. You're not behind. You're not late. You're in my hands, and I do not rush what I'm shaping. I am more interested in who you're becoming than how fast you get there. I'm not in a hurry. I'm doing a deep work. And even if others can't see it yet, even if you don't feel it fully, something holy is happening in you. That calling you feel, it's real. That sense that you were made for more, that's from me. And yes, I will use your life for something great, but not before I finish healing your heart. Let me do both. Let me shape your future while I tend to your wounds. You don't have to choose between purpose and healing. I offer both. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. So keep walking. Even if it's slow, keep praying. Even when it feels quiet, keep trusting. Even when you don't understand. I'm not asking you to feel strong every day. I'm asking you to stay close. When you're close to me, everything changes, even if your situation hasn't yet. I start changing you from the inside out. And soon, what's inside will start changing what's around you. You've thought about giving up more times than you've admitted. You've wondered if the pain will ever lift, if the answers will ever come, if your faith will ever feel strong again. I know, and I haven't rebuked you for it. I've held you through it. You've felt my hand even when you didn't recognize it. I've been holding your heart gently, protecting you from what you didn't even see coming. I want you to remember something. You are never too far. You are never too broken. You are never beyond the reach of my grace. Not for 1 second. You could run to the ends of the earth, and I would still be there. You could sink into despair, and I would reach down and lift you up. There is no depth you could fall where my love wouldn't find you, still waiting on me. And that kind of faith, quiet, tired, barely holding on faith, is the kind I honor. I see the strength it takes to trust me when nothing around you makes sense. That's not weakness. That's deep, living faith. And I want you to know, I'm proud of you for staying. You've asked, God, when is it my turn? When will the pain stop? When will the answers come? I hear those questions, and I want to remind you, I am not ignoring you. I am not distant from your pain. Every cry you've released in the dark has reached my throne. Every whispered prayer has been gathered by my hands. You've never gone unnoticed. I've been working in the silence. I've been moving even in the waiting. And the breakthrough you've been longing for is closer than it's ever been. Comment 1717 if you believe your breakthrough is near. You may not see it yet, but something is shifting. You're walking through a turning point. This pain won't last. This battle isn't forever. You've been walking through the fire, but you will not be consumed. I'm using it to refine you, to purify your heart, to strengthen your spirit. This is not punishment, it's preparation. because what I'm about to release into your life will require the strength you're building in this very moment. I haven't forgotten the promises I made you. I'm not a man that I should lie, and I do not change my mind. If I spoke it, I will bring it to pass. Not one word I have spoken over you will fall to the ground. You may feel forgotten, but you are remembered in heaven. I've been orchestrating things behind the scenes in ways you couldn't imagine. The delay is not denial. The delay is alignment. I've been aligning hearts, places, and time. Because when I do it, it will be perfect, complete, right. You've seen people walk ahead of you, doors open for others while you stood still. It's made you wonder if I skipped over you. But I didn't. I saved something different for you. What I have for you requires different timing, different growth, different surrender. You weren't overlooked, you were set apart. I'm not preparing you for something common. I'm preparing you for something holy, something weighty, and it's worth the wait. Comment, Amen, if you believe God has something set apart just for you. You've felt pressure to rush ahead, to make things happen on your own, but I'm asking you to rest. Not the kind of rest where you stop working, but the kind where your heart is no longer striving, where you learn to breathe again, where you let go of trying to force things. I know how exhausting it's been trying to hold everything together, but I never asked you to carry the weight of the outcome. I asked you to trust me. That anxiety, that fear, that tension in your soul, it's not from me. I am not the author of confusion. I give peace. My spirit brings clarity. And when I lead you, there is grace, not panic. When you feel rushed, pressured, or overwhelmed, step back and listen again. That's not my voice. My voice is still, gentle, certain. It doesn't pressure, it pulls with peace. I know you've made mistakes. I know you've taken detours, but I'm the God who redeems time. I can restore what was lost. I can rebuild what was broken. You're not too far off. You're not too late. You haven't ruined what I planned. If I needed perfection, I wouldn't have chosen you. I don't choose based on qualifications. I choose based on surrender. And I see a heart that's saying yes again. So yes, I still want to use you. Yes, your calling is still alive. Yes, your best days are still ahead. Not because you've done everything right, but because you belong to me. And what I begin, I always finish. I don't leave things halfway. I don't give up halfway. And I'm not about to start with you. This is your reminder that you're not in this alone. I'm still walking with you. I'm still making a way. Even when the road feels uncertain, I am steady. Even when people fail you, I remain faithful. Even when you lose sight of me, I never take my eyes off you. I go before you. I stand behind you. I surround you on every side. You are not vulnerable. You are not exposed. You are protected. You don't need to understand every step. You just need to keep taking them. I will light your path, one step at a time. I won't show you the whole picture, because then you'd try to control it. But I'll give you enough light for the next move. Trust me in the small things, and I'll unfold the bigger things. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Stop measuring your progress by how things look. Start measuring it by your obedience. You've been walking in more faith than you realize. The fact that you're still here, still believing, still seeking me, that is growth. That is victory. That is the kind of faith that moves mountains. It may not look flashy, but it is powerful. Heaven moves when you trust me. I want to remind you again, nothing has been wasted. Not your tears, not your pain, not even your failures. I am the God who makes beauty from ashes. I can take what the enemy meant for harm and use it for good. I don't need a perfect past to write a powerful future. I just need your surrender. So surrender again, even now, right where you are. Lay it down, every fear, every burden, every plan you've been holding too tightly. Let it go. Put it in my hands. I can do more in a moment than you could in a lifetime of striving. I am the same God who split the sea, who rained manna from heaven, who brought water from a rock. I haven't changed, and I will provide for you too. This is an encounter. I'm reaching into your life right now to remind you of who you are, and more importantly, whose you are. You belong to me. And that changes everything. You've let so many other voices shape your identity, the voice of fear, the voice of failure, the voice of people who didn't see your worth. But none of those voices tell the truth about you. I do. And I say you are. My child, I say you are loved. I say you are chosen, redeemed, seen, and known. I don't define you by your mistakes, I define you by my mercy. I don't see your shame, I see the covering of my Son. That's what grace is, and it's yours. Not because you earned it, but because I gave it freely. Comment 222 if you receive that grace over your life today. You've carried a weight on your shoulders that I never asked you to carry. You've tried to earn what I already gave you. You've tried to prove your worth, to work for your healing, to fight for your peace. But hear me, what you're looking for doesn't come from striving. It comes from surrender. I don't want you exhausted. I want you whole. I didn't create you to survive life. I created you to live it with me, deeply, fully, with peace and power and purpose. You've been living under pressure, trying to meet expectations that aren't from me. You've been comparing your life to others, thinking you're falling behind, wondering why your journey doesn't look like theirs. But I didn't call you to follow their path. I called you to follow me. I never asked you to run their race. I shaped your journey with intention. You are not behind. You are not missing out. You are right where I need you, becoming who I created you to be. There is something I've placed in you that no one else carries. A light that can't be replaced, a purpose that can't be passed on to someone else. That's why the fight has been so intense. The enemy wouldn't waste this much energy on you if you weren't a threat. But he knows what you're capable of when you finally step into your identity. He knows what happens when you realize you're not weak, you're anointed, you're not broken, you're being rebuilt. Comment 333 if you believe your life still holds purpose. The pain you've felt isn't proof that I left you, it's proof that you're in the middle of transformation. Do you think gold feels comfortable while it's being refined by fire? Do you think a seed breaks through the soil in silence, without resistance? No. There's pressure, there's pain, but there's also growth. And just like gold, just like that seed, you are being made into something stronger, something radiant, something that reflects my glory. Yes, it hurts sometimes. Yes, it feels like you're being stretched beyond what you can bear. But I know your limits better than you do. I know how much pressure to allow. I know when to hold you, when to test you, and when to lift you. I am your Father. I don't abandon my children in the process. I stay close, I strengthen, I surround. You've asked me for strength, and I've been giving it. Not always in ways you recognize. Sometimes strength looks like peace that doesn't make sense. Sometimes it looks like getting out of bed when depression tells you not to. Sometimes it's the courage to try again after failure. You are stronger than you think, not because of you, but because of me in you. My spirit is your strength. My presence is your anchor. I want you to begin seeing yourself through my eyes. Stop replaying who hurt you. Stop repeating what went wrong. Start remembering who you are. You are not just trying to survive, you are called to overcome. You are filled with my spirit. That means you carry power. You carry truth. You carry peace. You carry answers because you carry me. You've been trying to fix yourself when all I asked was that you give yourself to me. I'm the healer. I'm the restorer. I make broken things beautiful again. But I need you to stop hiding the broken parts. Bring them to me. Let me in. Stop pretending you're okay when you're not. I already know. I'm not shocked. I'm not angry. I'm here, ready to heal what you thought couldn't be healed. Some wounds are deeper than words. I know that. And I want you to know, I'm not rushing you. I'm walking with you. One day at a time, one breath at a time. Some healing comes slowly because it's meant to go deep. I'm not just trying to patch you up. I'm changing the way you see yourself, the way you think, the way you live. This is not a quick fix. This is a transformation. And transformation takes trust. I know that's hard when you've been let down so many times. I know trust feels risky. But I've never broken a promise. I've never failed one of my children. And I won't start with you. I don't love you conditionally. I love you constantly. You can trust that love. You can lean into it. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This love I give is steady. It's strong. It doesn't change when you're weak. It doesn't run out when you're struggling. It's not based on what you do, it's based on who I am. And I am love. I don't just show love. I am the source of it. You can't outrun it. You can't break it. You can't lose it. You can only receive it. Let that truth wash over every lie you've believed. Let it break the shame. Let it restore your confidence. There's a new beginning ahead of you. You may not see it yet, but I'm already opening the way. Doors are being prepared. Opportunities are being shaped. Relationships are being aligned. You've cried over the ending, but I'm rejoicing over the beginning, because I'm not done. Not with your story, not with your family, not with your dreams. I'm still writing, and what's coming next will be more beautiful than anything you've lost. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. You are seen, known, loved, and protected. I go before you. I stand beside you. I follow behind you. I've surrounded you with grace and covered you with mercy. You are never alone. Even in the silence, even in the struggle, even in the questions, I am right here. It wasn't coincidence that you made it this far. It was me. I carried you. I shielded you. And I am not done protecting you. You've questioned why I let some things happen, why certain doors closed, why people you trusted walked away, why your prayers felt unanswered. But here is my truth. Nothing I allow is wasted. Nothing I remove from your life leaves without purpose. Sometimes I have to tear down what you trusted, so you learn to trust me instead. Sometimes I have to separate you to sanctify you, to shape you, to prepare you for more than you were asking for. Comment 1111 if you believe God is preparing something greater. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm healing you. But healing rarely feels comfortable. Growth rarely feels easy. You've been asking for change, but change requires stretching. And the stretch doesn't mean I've left you, it means I'm near. It means I'm pulling you closer. Because the version of you I'm raising up cannot stay where you were. That version walks in power. That version lives with clarity. That version doesn't chase approval, they carry identity. That's who you're becoming. Not someone perfect, but someone full of purpose. Someone who doesn't just talk about faith, but lives it. Someone who doesn't break every time the storm comes, because they know who stands in the storm with them. That's the version of you I've always seen. And everything in your life right now is shaping you into that. The pressure, the waiting, the confusion, the moments where you want to give up all of it is being used. You're being forged like gold. Not because I want to see you suffer, but because I want to see you shine. And for you to shine like I created you to, some things had to be stripped, some things had to be burned off. Not because you're unworthy, but because you're being made ready. You've cried, "God, I don't feel strong enough." But it was never your strength I was looking for, it's your surrender. I am the strength in your weakness. I am the power in your emptiness. I am the peace when your mind is at war. I am the calm in the middle of your chaos. You don't have to do this on your own. That's the lie of the world. That's the burden religion tries to place on your shoulders. But I never asked you to be your own savior. I already sent mine, and Jesus didn't come to give you religion. He came to bring you life, life in full, life that isn't earned, but received. He came so you'd never be alone, so you'd never have to carry sin, shame, guilt, or fear by yourself. He took all of it, every burden, every failure, every wound, and when he said, "It is finished," that wasn't just for history, it was for your story. It still stands. The work is done. Your part is to trust and follow. Comment, "Amen," if you believe Jesus paid it all for you. And if you do trust, even just a little, then listen, I have so much more for you. This is not where your story ends. This is where something new begins. You've been holding on by a thread, but I'm giving you new strength, new direction. I'm pouring into dry places, breathing life into dreams you gave up on, rebuilding what you thought was too broken to be fixed. That relationship you've been praying over, I see it. That fear about your future, I hear it. That hope you've buried under disappointment, I'm uncovering it. Don't think I've missed a single thing. I'm in every detail. Nothing is too small to matter to me. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I know what you need before you ask, and I know how to bring it in the right time. My timing is perfect, not because it's convenient, but because it's holy. I know how to move hearts. I know how to open doors. I know how to change situations in a moment. But first, I want your heart. Before the miracle, I want the relationship. I want your love, not your performance. I want your presence, not just your requests. Come to me not just for what I can give, but because you've learned I am enough. And when you live like I'm enough, everything else finds its place. The fear loses power. The anxiety starts to fade. The pressure begins to lift. Because when I'm your anchor, you stop drifting with the waves. I hold you steady. I keep you grounded in storms. I guide you when everything else feels unclear. You've spent enough time running from me. It's time to run with me. I'm not against you, I'm for you. And when I'm for you, nothing and no one can stand against you. Not your past, not your pain, not the enemy, not even your own doubt. My word stands above it all. My promises are still true. My power hasn't changed. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is your invitation not to religion, not to pressure, not to guilt, but to come home, to come closer, to come deeper into the life I've created for you. You were made for this closeness, for this connection. You were never meant to do life without me. You were made in my image. And it's time you start living like that matters. So breathe, be still. You don't have to figure it all out right now. Just take the next step. Listen for my voice. Trust the leading. And when you don't know what to do, just be with me. Sit with me. Talk to me. I'm not distant. I'm near. I'm not silent. I'm speaking. And I will keep speaking as long as you keep listening. You've spent nights replaying your regrets, wondering if you've lost too much. But I am the God who restores years. Not just things, years. The time you thought was wasted, the seasons where nothing seemed to grow, I can redeem even that. I saw every tear you cried. I saw the strength it took to keep going. I saw what no one else saw. And I'm turning it around, not because you earned it, but because I am good, because I love you, because I choose to. Comment 555 if you believe God is redeeming lost time in your life. You've been afraid to hope again. Afraid that if you let your guard down, you'll be disappointed. But hope in me will never put you to shame. I don't make empty promises. I don't lift your spirit just to let it fall. If I stir hope in you, it's because I'm preparing to fulfill it. If I'm waking up your faith, it's because I'm getting ready to move. Yes, there are still battles ahead. Yes, there are things that haven't changed yet. But your faith isn't based on what's happening around you. It's based on who is within you. I dwell in you. My spirit lives inside you. That means you never walk into anything alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. I guard behind you. You are covered on all sides. What you're facing now may be bigger than you, but it's not bigger than me. Nothing you're battling is a surprise to me. I'm not caught off guard. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not anxious. I'm already working it out. While you're trying to figure it out, I've already gone ahead and made a way. While you're worrying, I'm preparing. While you're doubting, I'm moving. Comment 1212 if you believe God is already ahead of your situation. You don't have to feel strong to be strong. You don't have to see the miracle to know it's on the way. You don't have to have all the answers to trust the one who does. Trust isn't about having clarity, it's about having confidence in me. Confidence that even when you don't understand, I'm still good. Even when it hurts, I'm still present. Even when it takes longer than you wanted, I'm still working. I am building your endurance, not to exhaust you, but to prepare you. Because what I'm bringing into your life will require more than a shallow kind of faith. It will require depth, maturity, trust. The kind of trust you've been developing in the hidden places. The kind of trust that's built not when everything is easy, but when everything feels uncertain and you still choose me.